哦，你点过了。
就点过了。我以为你说你可以开始五点了。
这会儿让我把它点开。
好，开始点。可以了。Hello everyone, welcome from over the world to our live stream. This is Amy from Middleman Machinery. Your host for today is my great honor to showcase the we are a large-scale modern mining machinery manufacturer integrating the production of stone crushing equipment. We have various types of crushers: hammer crusher, jaw crusher, impact crusher, cone crusher. Tire tap mobile stone crusher station, collar tap mobile stone crusher station, and all can be operated by diesel electric motor. Today, I will share with you the equipment configuration for gold mine concentrator needs to be determined. The equipment varies the most depending on the process. First, flotation process equipment used for processing gold ore with good floatability, often associated with sulfide ores. Dedicated flotation machines and aerial flotation machines. Rating additional equipment used for quantitative mineral separation. Next is the shaking table. The high precision commonly used for fine gold refining processing, but with a relatively small fault, particularly suitable for recovering fine gold particulars. Third part is three is the leaching equipment used to process the flotation gold concentrator or all subjected to cool sludge scenario. The thickener remove exceed water before launching air for agitation. First is the carbon launching tank. Activity carbon is added during launching to observe gold, achieving simultaneous launching and absorption. CNL process. Second is the electronic distillation system. Gold is dissolved from the gold-loaded carbon and electrodes to obtain gold mud. Three is the carbon extraction screen used to separate the ore slurry from the achieved carbon. The third part is the beneficiation extraction equipment. Fourth is the magnetic separation equipment used to remove iron fillings or process gold ores containing associated magnetic minerals. Magnetic separator divided into permanent magnet drum type and magnetic roller type, commonly used for iron removal or recovery of associated magnetic before beneficiation. Fourth part is the dewatering equipment. The purpose is to remove moisture from the concentrate for easier transportation and smelting. Think nickel, analyze gravity setting for preliminary dewatering. Filters the concentrated oil slurry into a filter kit. Commonly used are vacuum filters and filter processes. Third part is auxiliary equipment. One is the conveyor belt for all transport. Second is the feeder, clear feeder, vibrating feeder, ensure uniform arms. The sixth part is the special process equipment for refractory metal roasting for furnace for refractory gold all contains arsenic and carbon. Oxidative resorting is required first. Second is the biological oxidation type to pre-treat refractory metallurgical concentrate. Selection recommendations. If you are building a new concentrator, it is recommended to conduct concentrator tests before to determine the most eccentric economical recovery process and then select the configuration equipment based on next, I will show you which processing equipment is selected in the different government tax. First is the government tax. Government tax have oxidized gold suffers weathering tap the main background for heavily leaching characteristics loss or will development fractures varying degree of minister could exposed on the surface. Grade is usually low 0.3 to 2 gram per ton. The process selection test notes the fine grinding of the ore is required, followed by leaching in a stirred tank. High recovery rate, but the investment and the cost are much higher than heap leaching. Granulation with cement or other binders is necessary to solidify the fine mud. Otherwise, lead leaching will fall, taking and even penetration. This is the most economical option. Crush to a certain particular size, or even without crushing, then directly till the hips fall screen. Low grade large scale, good permeability, high, high deep launching, high mud content more than 20%, poor permeability, granulation, head launching, medium large more than 3 gram per ton, high mud content but fine, got particulars, who mud contributors did launching. Second part is low safety caught when good particles humid sedimentation, good particular size. Process selection parts demands good contraction slowed to some similators or finely ground and CND the fluorination concentrate concrete foundation. Logistic gravity separation recoveries cause for the particulars early, preventing loss or overgrinding during the grind cycle. Filtration recovers remaining fine gold particulars and gold from sapphire. Contains coarse gold particular size. Corrective separation, Nielsen certificate, and the filtration. Fine particular disbanded without coarse gold particulars. Flotation to obtain gold concentrate. This type of ore is really directly heat launching unless it is a surface oxidation white. Good construction. This type of ore is rarely directly heat launching unless it is in surface oxidation zero and the grade of extremely low. Fundamentally, exactly the God deposits containing copper, lead, and zinc. Performance solution comprehensive recovery value. Process selection has logistics Gold is naturally enriched in copper with the concentrated gold is recovered during subsequent smelting with dilution factor typically here over 95%. Methods prevalent flotation or mixed separation flotation. Tailing tailings if the flotation tailing still contain a certain grade of gold more than 0.3 gram per ton and the oxidation is smelting. Heap blanching can be considered as a supplemental recovery method. Gold bearing copper deposits. Large-scale flotation characteristics. Its large, low-grade deposit, so 1 m often embedded in copper materials. Process selection has so economic means obtain copper gold concentrate through the flotation. Heap blanching is not suitable because gold is in sulfide or heap blanching cannot extract is however the oxidized zones surface layers of the magnet greatly for heap blanching. Five is the refractory gold or encased gold, high arsenic, high sulfur treatment, and cyan characteristics. Gold is encased in pyrite, arsenic associated with organic carbon. Uh, Gold robbery directly leaching rate is extremely low. Processes selection has logic. First, di- di- distribute the sulfide latex to expose the gold, then perform activated then the latching required pre-treatment. Roasting oxidation, pressure oxidation, bacterial oxidation. Heat blanching is completely unsuitable without pre-treatment. The cyan solution cannot even detect the encased gold. Sixth part is laser gold deposit, a physical relative separation. Characteristics: gold is liberate has a large density difference and does not contain chemically oxygen consuming substances. Process selection pass. Only method. Gravity separation, loose box shaking table. Completely ionization free. Physical method offer efficient, environmentally friendly, and low cost recovery. Next is how to choose the process for your gold mine. When facing a specific gold mine project, you can follow this logical sequence to make your judgment. Step 1, considering the ore type. Please firm deposits. Then you can use the physical process. If it is a local primary ore, proceed to the next step. Step 2, consider the degree of oxidation and the clay content. Oxidized loose fractured. If clay content is low and the grade is extremely low, less than 1 gram per ton, crushing and heap launching. If clay content is high, still a man for low cost who um, slightly become cyanidation mining for high recovery. Its grade is relatively high, much more than 3 grams per ton. Who's left choose the CIL or CIP such fund or proceed to the next step. Step 3 is analyze the form of gold for soft or Microsoft submit gold encapsulated pre-treatment and CIP or CIL. Fracture contains associated valence environments, CURPD, flotation, comprehensive recovery, no associated valence elements. Only create carrying gold, flotation to obtain concentrate or concentrate addition. Step 4 is analyze the economic benefits. High blanching suitable for low grade. For example, 0.3 to 1.0 gram per ton, low investment, low cost, low recovery rate. Still the salinization suitable for medium grade, 1 to 3 gram per ton, medium investment, high recovery rate, flotation suitable for situations requiring comprehensive recovery or subsequent smelting pricing. Pre-treatment highest cost only suitable for high grade usually concentrated grade more than 30 gram per ton or difficult to process ores that must be treated. In general, there is no single best method for gold ore beneficiations. Only the master best suited to the ore properties and the prevailing gold price. Production line configuration and the equipment selection must be tailored to the specific sequence. Okay, so today's sharing is finished. If you are interested in our products or want to set up a stone crushing line or stone grinding line for gold oil, don't forget to follow us, and or you can send us message or leave your comments on your request on comments area, and our sales will contact you as soon as possible. We look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow. See you at the next one.